Hello and welcome to what it is that you need to do when you are up leveling your trust and your faith. At each step along the journey, whether personally or professionally, there will be opportunities for you to strengthen your trust and faith in the God of your understanding so that you are in this place of believing that things are happening for you, things aren't happening against you, thinking that the universe does not have your back. And I can assure you that I have been there many, many, many times. One of the biggest steps into faith that I have taken was in the creation of this very school. When I was sitting in that meditation and the universe literally brought in this direct message that was to bring on apprentices and to create this school of feminine fortune, I immediately went and took action. I didn't even question it. And there are going to be times where you receive these intuitive messages or these intuitive prompts and you'll feel like, I'm just going to go do this. And you find yourself taking action before you've even had time to think about what it is that you're actually doing. And then there will be other times where you're like, what? And the thing is that it's not that you don't hear guidance, it's that you might not like what it said. And the practice is to begin trusting in the guidance that you do receive and taking action whether or not you like what you heard. So what I was doing at the time is I was creating the Feminine Fortune Trilogy video series, and I had my personal assistant there helping me with the video stuff. And I said, listen, let's shoot a video to put an apprenticeship opportunity out there, which is what we did. And then we created an application and we just put it out there. It was very casual, and all of a sudden these apprenticeship applications were rolling in, and before I knew it, it was like, okay, this is really real, and now I'm taking action on this and action on that, and these pieces are starting to come together in creating the school. And then once things started coming together and we got into marketing launch phase, we were doing things and some things were working and some things weren't working. And I began to get really, really frustrated. And I was like, what is going on, God? I am trusting you. I'm having faith in you. And now I'm feeling like things aren't showing up and this is not making sense to me. And feeling such frustration and getting on the phone with my coach to help some of this frustration come out and to get clear and to get back into that zone of faith and trust. And it was a massive opportunity to up-level my faith and trust. And literally one conversation shifted everything for me. I was talking with a woman who's a project manager, and she said to me, well, while you're in this testing phase, and I was like, what do you mean we're in a testing phase? We're in launch phase. And I decided, it doesn't really matter if we call it launch phase or testing phase or pre-launch phase. And of course, in only Rebecca style would we come out of the gates without a pre-launch phase. I didn't even know what that was or how to do it, although we were doing it anyhow, and think that we were just going to hop on the bandwagon and go without any market testing and knowing what was going to work and what wasn't going to work and how to refine things and polish things and automate things and all of the things that come along with creating a huge dream into reality and the testing that does come along with it. And so after she said that to me, it made a big difference and it helped a lot. But my faith has been truly tested in this time where so many resources were going out, and in the beginning not as many students were showing up for the school, which terrified me, and at times I wanted to quit, and I was pushed to my limits in every capacity. There were mornings that I woke up and I said, I can't do this anymore. There were moments that I woke up and felt like there's too much money going out and not enough money coming in. And then getting myself back into my zone of trusting and having grand faith would always open the doorway to another idea or another opportunity or another connection with a person or another possibility. And abundance will always come in the form of people, opportunities, ideas, and possibilities. So begin to look. Begin to set an intention to see each and every day through this lens, and having strong faith and building your trust in what you believe in, following that inner guidance, and you will begin to see so many things change in your life. We always have faith. Someone might think that they don't have any faith, but the truth of the matter is that we always have faith in something. We're either having faith in the direction of what it is that we desire and what it is we're envisioning, or we can stop at some point along the way and begin to doubt. And then we start having faith in this isn't going to happen. And that's exactly what happened to me while I was creating this very school. It happened many, many times. And it took a tremendous amount of strength and courage to get back into not feeling like the universe had abandoned me, not feeling like I wasn't being supported by God, and continuing to get back into this energy of trusting that God was there for me, that things were going to happen, that I would not have been given an idea so grand as this to then bring it to life and to breathe life into it and to co-create with God this exact School of Feminine Fortune, and then not have the resources to continue. So what do you have going on in your own life or business that is going to require you to have more faith? There are 3 different things that we are required to have faith in. We are required to have faith in ourselves. We are required to have faith in God, and we are required to have faith in others. In order to be in true alignment with what we are created to be, you have to cultivate this faith, and you need to begin to pay attention as you're going through the up levels. Sometimes it's so fun and so wonderful, and abundance is everywhere, and money's coming in, and up leveling can be fantastic at times. You can go on a vacation and that can become an up leveling. Or there can be other times when you're given this opportunity to learn more about your faith, you will begin to identify where it is that you're being tripped up along the pathway. When I was in the direction of faith and going, oh my gosh, the school, it's going to be so amazing. It's going to be incredible. I can see the vision for it. And then when things weren't unfolding in what I thought was the right timing, not God's timing necessarily, but in my timing, then I would literally stop myself at some point and I would start going in the other direction. And I'd be like, there are no students coming and there's not this. And then I would start going in the direction of manifesting faith towards what I did not want to have happen. And when you can begin to develop the faith and the maturity to identify those times where you literally switch tracks of your faith, you can bring yourself back and you can identify what are the tools that I need to access right now. Do you need to have a coach? Do you need to listen to music? Do you need to sit in meditation? Do you need to ask for a sign? What are the things that you need to do to get yourself back on track to continuing to strengthen that faith and that trust, not only in yourself, not only in God, but also in others? We can lose faith in others. Believing that all things are happening for you, believing that other people have your best interest at heart, you will continue to cultivate building faith and trust in yourself. And when you do that and you continue to go through these experiences of up-leveling and becoming a better version of yourself, you will get back on track so much faster when you've chosen to strengthen this muscle of faith, not only in yourself, not only in God, and not only in others, but in the process of the up-leveling.